What's going on, YouTube? I'm back again with another reaction, another review. Today's music video, Falling in Reverse, Losing My Life. So a few days ago, I did Losing My Mind, part one of the trilogy, with the second one being Losing My Life and the third one being Drugs. Originally, I didn't know that I was actually a fan of Falling in Reverse. I didn't think I heard any of their music before. After doing that first reaction, I realized I've heard their third song, Drugs, because I could tell some of the relationships between Drugs and Losing My Mind, which I'll still be doing a reaction to Drugs because I haven't really sat down and broken down the music video itself and the musics and the actual lyrics and the bars themselves. But this one is part two of the trilogy, Losing My Life. I'm excited to see how Ronnie and the group create their imagery, because I know their music videos are phenomenal. Just that first one that I watched was amazing. So I'm excited to see how this one transcends. I'm excited to see the difference of how they manipulate their genres, of how they fuse the genres between rock and rap and different tracks of EDM embedded within it. I'm excited to see how they do it. Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be more epic? Is it going to have an even harder hitting message? So I'm definitely pumped to see it. So let's see what he's got. All right. Already starting off like a movie. I'm sorry. I think it's badass already just starting off, but I love how it's kind of like, it has kind of that Star Wars feel, like Jedi versus Sith, or also that me to my inner me kind of meme that went around a few years back that had Kermit the Frog talking to Kermit the Frog himself, the dark version of himself with the hood over, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. Is him. It's that yourself with your darker self, with your alter ego, with your other personality, the wrong version of you, the dark version of you. So I can already tell that's what it's already trying to portray with this. And so far, I mean, from what I've heard is just, I've seen one music video of them. So far, this one is looking pretty cool. But I've heard from numerous people that their music videos are top notch. So I'm excited to see how this builds.
Do I know you? Yes, you do. This seems so familiar. You're in a dream. Who are you? I am your reflection. You've been asleep for a very long time.
Ooh. Oh, all right. The light coming out of the eyes and the mouth. That was him from in the first one. At the end of the first one, when his addiction and the drugs poured into his mouth and it elevated him, it made him fall in reverse. It got him high, and he said you have been asleep for a very long time. It's like him waking up from that. This is like him waking up from that addiction, from those drugs, those lights opening back up. That's the same person, because his eyes opened up like that, and the light came out of his eyes and his mouth in the first one. So it's got to be the same connotation.
I lay awake every night, looking back on my life. Will apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right? I guess it might. Just then I realized my past is the reason I'm here right now. As a matter of fact, I won't apologize. You bitches always bitch, cause I am constantly changing. Think of how far that I've made it from my incarceration. It's amazing, ain't it? But I'm in the zone, I'm a rolling stone. I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know?
Ooh, holy shit. I love him talking about him growing from his incarceration, but that's who he is. He's not going to be ashamed for what he is. And I love how he slowed that down. Like, so many people, like when people spit bars, usually that the last note is at the end of a measure. And so like it would be, would I really have to let a motherfucker know? But him slowing that down, let a motherfucker know, for the no to be that drop on the that initial hit of the first measure of their drop for the chorus. For at least for that's what it sounded like. That's awesome. That's a cool way of how he did it. Just slowing it down, taking that tone and drawing it out just so it can hit with the beat harder. Like that was solid. And once again, Ronnie's got bars. Oh my God. He is so solid. And I can't just say lyrically he's solid. I mean, musically he's solid. His vocally, just singing, he's solid. Like he's so well-rounded and so versatile. Like it's creepy of how good he is at so many different facets within the realm of music.
Rolling stone, I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know? I won't surrender, surrender. No, I won't let you bring me down. So where the hell do I go from now? I believe when everyone feels so essential, like everyone's out to get me. Who will save my
That chorus is absolutely badass. But him laying there, like, is that it showed him laying there, then it showed him still back in that dark outside with it raining, him screaming with the lights coming out of his eyes. I take it when he said you've been asleep I take it that's him being asleep, and then that was him within his head, like that's within the dream, like a dream or an alternate universe or something where he's in. Like, is that? Let me know in the comments below if I'm even touching base anywhere near accurate on that. But that's definitely what it looks like. Like he's asleep in this very futuristic hospital bed, and meanwhile he's still in his head, like he's off somewhere else, and he's battling with himself internally, which once again has a direct connotation to what he would talk about in the first one, which is the addiction and the drugs, and him losing his mind because of him wanting to change, but him refusing to change.
I'm a lot smarter than you think. Everything I did was planned to get you to listen, to get your attention. You post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered?
I like that. You hate me and you post an opinion, it gets me bigger. I love when artists do that. When people come at artists when they're big, like people like Ronnie Radke, people come at NF, people come at Hobson, people come at Tom McDonald. All these haters come at them and talk all this trash, but they're spreading it so much, like, oh, he's trash, oh, he's trash, oh, he's trash, getting people to listen to them. Whether people are listening to him and agreeing or people listen to him and becoming fans, still making him bigger, still getting that name put out there. And I like that. I like when artists capitalize on that in their music.
To get you to listen, to get your attention, you post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Figures, here's the kicker. With every trigger, I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions, looking for attention because they starved them. If you want to call me the king of the music scene, I got news for you. We gotta fit like a second cutting. I respawn like I have a reset button, hated more than trumpets, running raggies back to rapping, acting ratchet, release a cracker, delete your asses. I'm not the rapper, I'm the motherfucking morning after.
Release the Kraken. I'm not the Rapture. I'm the motherfucking morning after. That's good. Like that's a phenomenal bar. Like him talking about the rapture, going biblical, but him saying, I'm not the rapture. I'm not the event of killing everyone. I'm that feeling after. I'm that desolation, that post-apocalyptic feeling. I am that. Him saying he's the morning after the rapture. That's solid. That was damn solid.
To release a cracker, delete your asses. I'm not the rapture, I'm the motherfucking morning after.
Back with the lasers.
Good breakdown.
She's saying dad?
You were having a bad dream.
Where am I? Turn the fucking music off.
Oh, that music in the background. That was good. That was losing my mind. That was the song prior. All right, cool.
Oh fuck! What the?
You were having a bad dream.
Where am I? Turn the fucking music off. Who the fuck are you?
I'm your daughter.
Oh no, you're too old to be my daughter. What year is it?
It's 2033, Dad.
Oh shit, he's been asleep.
Where the fuck?
Ooh. Oh my god, hang on, I gotta go back. That build-up and drop was good. Like, that build-up of just, I'm your daughter, that shock and awe, and then, find out the year. He's been asleep that long. He's been gone that long. And, like, him coming to, him actually finally, he himself, the Ronnie that he is coming to, not this creature that's been created over time. Oh my god. Like, that drop was just I'm sorry, I have to hear it again.
No, it's not. Where the fuck do I go from there? Who do I believe? Who do I believe when everyone else always says that everyone's out to get me? Who will save my life? How do I believe? How do I believe in anyone? Mind me, stop really trying. I just kill myself.
I love how he has that choir in the background, how it kicks in with the choir, and meanwhile he's still screaming. Like, that's another thing. I said, lyrically, musically, vocally, spitting bar, everything. Like, Ronnie's a great lyricist and a great singer, but he can also scream. And there's a whole different way to work the vocal cords and how to tighten and tone them to hold a scream like that. And not just hold a scream, but hold a scream like that while still not losing your voice. Because he's also got to sing. So he needs to keep his vocal cords in tune, even though that screaming can be harsh on the vocal cords. Like, that's fucking solid. Is that a tombstone in the corner?
Don't mind me. I just kill myself sometimes.
83 to 33. Damn. That was what the hell? Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Why y'all gotta do that to us? Why you gotta leave a cliffhanger like that? That was a cliffhanger of cliffhangers. I wanted to see a battle. Oh my god, that was a good ending to it. Like, I love how it just catches you off guard with that. Like, the ending was so perfect, and then they were like, we're gonna add even more perfect to it. We're gonna have a build up. That's why there's the trilogy. So this is gonna hopefully lead into the trilogy. Hopefully we see some more of that. Like that. All right. God, like I want to say Ronnie Radke and Falling in Reverse, they're in the music industry and they're in the music video industry, but I really got to say they're in the movie industry. Like, the quality of these music videos, just these two that I've seen, like they're so good and they have such a cool storyline to it. Like, I think this one was 1,000 times better than Losing My Mind, and Losing My Mind was amazing. Like, if you put these in for music video movie senses, the sequel's far better than the original. Like, that was solid. I loved how they did the different tonations of color. I love how they come from the bright white within the, in that like warehouse kind of scenario of the whole band being there, bringing it back to the lasers. Different lasers though. These ones were red. These were more of a chaotic red laser, and then with the LED lighting on their clothing. And yes, I did catch the dead one on there, but between that and then the ultra dark essence with, you know, him screaming in the rain, and then with the blinding white lights, and then him, you know, laying there in the hospital bed, the very futuristic hospital bed in 2033. That was awesome. I love how is that, you know, you've been asleep for a long time and him waking up, him finally coming to. And it was kind of like the old him and the new him coming at it, and the old him dying, that from, you know, 1983 to 2033, like the old him gone, and meanwhile, and this new version of him is here, and the old him still coming back out of the grave, coming at him, and they're about to go at it again. It's like, you can't bury your past, you can't bury a part of you, and I absolutely love that whole message through it. That was, goddamn, that was awesome. So that was my reaction to Losing My Life by Falling in Reverse, and holy shit, was it good. I absolutely loved it. Like, I can actually say the cinematography of a music video was awesome. Like, I say that about movies and movies that I review, but this actually, I can actually say, had cinematography. Like, it was such a good storyline, and how they visually brought it to light, how they used the different color formations from back and forth to black and white and red colors and green colors. Like, it's just so many different colors and iterations within it that went with the song. And it really encapsulated the message that the song was putting through, of him being asleep, him, like the two different versions of him, whether you want to say the good version, the bad version, the recovering, the addict, or the past and the present running. Like, you know, you can derail that in any direction you want, and you're going to be pretty much accurate. But I love how they depicted the battle back and forth, and how it was him finally waking up, like, you know, him meeting his alter self, and then him waking up, and him burying his old self, and then his old self coming back. Like, I loved that. I think that the chorus was hard hitting. The bars were phenomenal. The Ronnie screaming, his tonality and his screams at like towards the end of the song was perfection. Like, that was absolutely amazing. I have nothing to be able to nitpick on. Like, that freaking solid work. That is absolutely a very phenomenal song. But if you guys like this reaction, click that like button, click subscribe, click the little bell for future notifications so you guys get updated on all of my future videos. And also comment below, let me know of other songs from Falling in Reverse or any other artists that you want me to review. I'm going to be finishing the trilogy here pretty soon, and I'm going to be moving on to other songs from NF, Falling in Reverse, Hobson. Give me more though. There's a lot more I want to do. Keep feeding me more. I'll keep putting them on the list and keep rolling through this. But that's it, guys. I'm out.